Well, welcome to week 8. About this time in the workshop, most of us are kind of getting a little tired, especially at the end of this week. We're kind of tired of using all these different tools and learning all the different nuances that go along with it, right? Well, welcome to application fatigue, right? But the good thing is you're going to have a lot of tools in your toolbox when you leave here. I mentioned this in some of my Flipgrid responses, that the field of human-computer interaction finds that most of us can only take so many new things, so many new applications. In our smartphone, right, we typically use 2 or 3 apps, 4, 5 at the absolute most. But we have a ton of apps on there, right? And we get a new app, we might use it for a little while, but we typically have a small number. It's that way with our computer applications as well. And that's the value of an LMS. And having everything nestled within the LMS. And there's a lot of theories on that. But having everything behind the wall of the LMS takes away the perception of all these different tools. And if you can integrate them into the LMS, people don't feel like it's one more learning tool to recognize. Let me give you an example. Flipgrid. Flipgrid in Moodle is rather wonky. I find it very challenging to try to grade and keep up with the responses. But in most LMSs, D2L, Canvas, Blackboard, and others, you can integrate it as an LTI integration and sync it with your gradebook, and it's very easy to use, and I like it a lot. But for our purposes, it doesn't advertise itself well when it's set in as a URL like it is. So this week, your heavy lift is going to be taking the I will try and trying it, right? And seeing what you come up with. Now, one of the things that I have noticed, and we'll touch base with this Thursday night in the live session, that with social media, not necessarily multimedia, but any tool that we use, we're looking for the outcome. How does this help us accentuate the learning outcome? And at the end of the day, that's what any tool, LMS, is really trying to help us find. With social media, we have security issues, we have the utility of the tool itself and the platform. So I think we'll have a formative time on Thursday night as we look at, and I'll present to you some ideas on how I think you can personally benefit, as well as your institution, from a different way to look at social media and multimedia integration in your courses. Have a great week. Most of us have kicked off classes today. I'm absolutely fatigued. Today was one of those, oh my goodness, it's 5 o'clock and I'm totally spent kind of days. And now I'm at home here in my wife's office making a recording. And she's out there watching The Umbrella Academy on Netflix. So why am I in here and not out there with her? I'll see you Thursday night.